A very pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome to Hometown Cable and MSM Sports coverage of Clinton Community College hockey. Tonight, the Cougars get set to take on the Northmen from Canton. Good evening, I'm Rick Knowles. Our cameraman and color analyst tonight is Calvin Castine. And Calvin, we've seen these two teams match up the last couple of years, and they've really provided us with some entertaining hockey.
As I recall, last year was an exciting game, and I think 2 years ago was even a little more exciting.
A couple years ago, it was a very high-scoring game. I think somewhere in the 9-8 range, where Clinton had the lead for most of the game, but the Northmen came back and picked up the win late in the third period. Last year's game wasn't as close. They had some fisticuffs later in the game, and that sort of took away from what was a very good hockey game at that time. Hopefully we won't see any of that tonight, and we'll be in store for a very good hockey game. The starting goaltender down to our right for Canton is number 1, Brian Wright, and getting the start in goal for the Cougars appears to be number 29, and that's John Perella. Brian Bouillet, Bob Zuckerman, the officials for tonight's game, and we are underway from the Stafford Ice Arena in Plattsburgh. Cougars bring it into the Northman zone. Broken up and played out by Scott Usmail. Northmen bring it in. Played back out to center. Usmail with it for the Northmen. Dumps it in. Played at the point. And dumped in by Todd Collins of the Cougars. Chad Stevens. Near side pass. Eric Shaver lost control of it. Now at center ice, that's Jamie Roche. Dumping it into the Cougar zone. Perella comes out of the net and leaves it for Collins. Played off the boards, but not out. Shot from the point. Glove save by Perella. And he'll cover up. 19:16 to go in the first. We're scoreless. Faceoff coming up to the left of Perella. The Northmen win it, but it's blocked by Joey Graham. Puck comes back to the Canton zone. Played up to center by TJ Frank. Pass was behind Rich Fiola and dumped back into the Northman zone. Wright leaves it behind the net for Frank. Frank with the backhander over to the near side where Tom Ochino will come after it. Puck comes loose in front, played right onto the stick. Jumped over Mitchell's stick. That shot from the point by Sizer was blocked, and we get a whistle behind the play as it appears we'll have our first penalty of the game. Interference will be the call. It'll go against TJ Frank of the Northmen, and the Cougars will have the first opportunity on the power play with 18:43 remaining in the first. Off the face-off, the Cougars bring it in. Jerry Rose with the puck. Takes the shot. It's high and wide. Northman looked to clear behind the net. Usmail plays it to the point. Kept in by Sizer. Pass over to the far side. That's broken up. Stevens with it in the corner for the Northmen. He can't clear. Now that's McAllister playing it down to the Cougar zone. Perella out of the net. The Cougars will take a penalty here. That's a tough penalty for the Cougars to take. Still 90 seconds remaining on the power play. Tripping penalty or an interference will be the call in their own zone, so it'll even things up. The call is going to go against number 5, Nathan Park. So in a minute and 29 seconds, the Northmen will have the power play for 31 seconds, and the face-off will be coming up deep in Clinton territory to the right of John Perella, the senior goaltender from Outremont, Quebec. Jason Parker takes the draw for the Northmen. Puck comes loose and the Cougars will bring it out to center. This is Jeff Adams dumping it in. Takes a strange bounce off the boards and Steve Bean can't clear. Kick save off the stick of Sizer in the corner. They fight for it. Coming in to help out for Canton was Parker. Now it's played up to center. Brian Flower moves across the blue line, forgot the puck. Gets it back, tries to center, but it's broken up by the Cougar defenseman, Jablonski. Kept in at the point. And could have been a penalty there as number 19, Mark Howell, was hauled down. Cougars with a 3-on-1. The shot saved. Rebound is loose, and it's covered up by Brian Wright. So the best scoring opportunity of the game so far goes to the Cougars. We've got 2.5 remaining in the first. Scoreless. Face off to the left of Brian Wright. Cougars get it back to the point. Sutton with a shot that's blocked in front by Joey Graham of the Cougars. They'll have to shake that one off. Now it's picked up in the corner. Osmail sends her out to the far side. Centering pass, but it was not seen by Angelo Perozzi. Now puck loose in front. Osmail picks it up for the Northman, takes it around behind his own net. Now over to the far side. Chad Stevens with it. Canton looks to run some time here. They'll have the power play in 18 seconds. They bring it out to center. This is Ochino, and the Northmen are called for being offside. 43 seconds remaining in the Cougar penalty to Nathan Park. 12 seconds remaining in the Northman penalty to TJ Frank, with the faceoff coming just outside the Cougar zone.
A little disappointed, Rick. I think only one local Clinton County hockey player on either team. That's Travis Watts from Moores, who went to school at Chazy and played for Beekmantown for Bill Bayshard. We're hoping that Scott Faber would be here for Canton, but he's not playing tonight.
Well, that may be one of the reasons that you'd have to say the attendance at tonight's game is sparse. Midweek game, probably not a lot of the parents get a chance to make the long-distance trips to see these hockey games. Now the Northmen on the power play. And Osmail with it. We'll send it over to the far side where Chad Stevens brings it across the blue line. Pass over to the near side. McAllister dumps it in. Perella comes out of the net. Look out, open in front. They don't get off the shot. Played down ice, and it'll kill the penalty. And the Cougars back at full strength. Scott Osmail. Up ice pass. Now Northmen lose it. Cougars get control. Play it off the boards and out to center. 16 minutes remaining in the scoreless first period from the Stafford Ice Arena. Now Chad Stevens across the blue line. He stood up, loses the puck. Puck comes loose in the corner and goes into the crowd. 15:51 remaining, and we're scoreless. Face off to the left of Perella is controlled by the Cougars. They look to clear and do. Mark Howell plays it to the near side. Owen Snyder lost control of it. Cougars get it. Derek Mitchell at center. He is knocked off the puck. Northmen pick it up, play it over the near side. Snyder takes the shot. Perella with a blocker save. They fight for it in the corner. Again, they send it back to the point. TJ Frank winds up. Shot saved by Perella. Puck loose in the corner. Again, the Northmen come out with it. Perella sticks one up across the faceoff circle. Cougars still can't clear. Now in behind the net. Mendoza lost control of it. Now the Cougars gain. That clearing pass was broken up. They get it right back. Kevin Duffy looks to bring it in. He's ridden off the puck, but Graham is there to dump it in behind the net. Wright comes out of the goal, and he leaves it for Barrett. Play to the near side. Northman in the midst of a line change. Eric Shaver loses it. Jeff Adams now for the Cougars. Puck comes loose. Adams picks it up, looks for the man, gets it at the point. The shot blocked in front. Puck still loose, and it's rifled just wide. Wright couldn't control it, and that was Angelo Perozzi sitting right there in front of the crease, but couldn't poke it home. Cougars with good pressure here. Puck was sent over to the faceoff circle, but broken up and now played down ice by the Northmen. It'll be right on to goaltender Perella, who quickly plays it off the boards and out to center ice. Northmen look to gain control. They do. This is Shaver with it. Across the blue line, and it's played right back out by the Cougars. That shot is blocked. Play getting a bit ragged here as we approach the midway point of the period. Cougars look to come out with it. This is Chad Martin. Martin falls down. And Martin had some help going down. And the Cougars will go on the power play as a hooking penalty will be called against the Northmen. It looks like number 77, Chad Stevens, will go to the box. So 6 minutes and 19 seconds into this period, the Cougars will have their second opportunity on the power play, Calvin. And this is the first of what will be many hockey games you're going to get to see on cable access this year, Calvin.
Well, why don't you tell us all about it, Rick?
Well, for you fans up north, we've got coverage of Beekmantown hockey, Northeastern Clinton hockey, Clinton Community College hockey. Those of you watching in the Plattsburgh area, Plattsburgh High School hockey, Seton Catholic hockey, Clinton Community College hockey, Beekmantown hockey. Is there any other hockey we've missed? I don't think so. Hooking the call, and the Cougars now with 1:45 remaining on the power play. Bring it into the Northland zone. That shot just wide. Collins keeps it in at the point. He plays it in for Jerry Rose. Now into the corner behind the net. Adams looks to center. Gets it to the point. Park with his shot that deflects into the corner. Northman still can't clear. In behind the net. Nice play by Brian Wright to poke it away, but the Cougars get it right back. They look to center. Adams to the point. Collins shot. Kick save by Wright. Hustling in is Nathan Park. Park checked off the puck by Brian Kleeman. Comes out. Northman still can't clear. Cougars have done a good job keeping the puck in the Northman zone, but now it's played down ice. 50 seconds remaining in the power play for Clinton Community. Scoreless here in the first period, 12.5 remaining. Cougars bring it across the blue line. They're content for Jerry Rose to dump it in. Picked up in the corner. Now they look to center. Man open shot. Good save by Brian Wright. Now Howell sends it down ice. We've got 25 seconds remaining in the power play. Park dumps it in. Wright makes the save. 15 seconds remaining. Steve Bean tried to clear. They can't keep it in at the blue line. Sizer sends it over to the far side, and the Cougars dump it back in with 5 seconds to go on the power play. Northman play it down ice. Sizer. Pass up for Derek Mitchell. Jumped over his stick, and it's played down ice by Steve Bean. Chasing after it is Jablonski for the Cougars. Northman get to it first. They center it. Broke it up nicely on the play by Joey Graham. Puck dumped in by the Northman. Perella out of the net to leave it for Jablonski. He can't clear. Kept in by Usmail. Broke it up. Shot from the point. That one goes wide. Now in behind the net. Perella comes out. He plays it up. And Joey Graham will try to clear, and the Cougars will be called for icing with 11:02 remaining in a scoreless first period.
Nice to see Lisa Silver here with you tonight, Rick.
There she is, and there I am. Always looking at the monitor to make sure we see what is actually being filmed by Calvin Castine, because with that camera he's got, you never know what he's filming and what he's doing with it.
I don't know what I'm doing with it, so why should you?
Cougars dump it in. They clear the zone. Northman looked to play it up to center. Jumped over the stick of Snyder, but Frank was there to pick it up and dump it into the Clinton Community Zone. Perella out of the net. Likes to roam around back there. Can't clear it. At the point, shot. Kick save by Perella. Comes right out in front. Dangerous clearing pass there was fanned on by the Cougars, but Martin brings it up. Gets the shot off, and Brian Wright will cover up. Well, you mentioned the Clinton roster as they're going to get a penalty behind the play. Nathan Park will pick up his second penalty, and both penalties have really hurt Clinton because they've both come behind the play. Park this time picks up a roughing penalty. And speaking of Park, freshman defenseman from Geneseo, New York. Geneseo, a very good college hockey town with the Ice Knights, the SUNYAC Conference. Some of the other hometowns on this Clinton Community roster: Hershey, Pennsylvania; Kingston, Ontario; Brooklyn, New York. I didn't know they played hockey in Brooklyn, New York. There's a steal. They move in. Shot! And a great save by Brian Wright. Northman on the power play. Chad Stevens moves in, and offside is number 2, Jamie Roche. 1:42 remaining in the power play. An even 10 in the period. We are still scoreless. That's the counselor from my ward, isn't it? Is that Bill Berman?
Bill Berman.
I thought so. I didn't vote for him, but he still won.
I'm sure Bill will forgive you for that. Bill, one of the many people we talked to when we did our What's Going On here at Clinton Community College yesterday, as we were watching this here, as we're taping this. This was done yesterday. 3 hours of videotape.
Well, you're going to get to see that on the entire... If you're watching this game, you'll get to see that, whether it be on the new channel system up north or the Falcon system in the Plattsburgh area, as well as some Clinton Community College basketball. Which you might have seen that already. That one is fanned on by Jamie Roche. Puck comes loose into the corner with 50 seconds on the power play. Chad Stevens gets it for Brian Flower back into the corner. Shaver, shot, and a save by Perella. Now, did Bob Ben go down with you and do that program at Clinton Community?
He sure did. Sue Taylor was our tour guide, and she did a great job and took us everywhere we wanted to go. Even a couple places we didn't want to go, but she insisted.
You know, I'm still reminded that you are the answer to a trivia question, and that question is, who made the first basket in the Cougars' new gym?
No, you're a little almost there.
First three-point basket?
First three-pointer.
Okay.
Yeah. There's nothing trivial about that question, Rick. That's
it's a fact.
It's a factoid.
Cougars look to kill off the remaining 30 seconds of the penalty to Nathan Park. It's sent down ice, and the Northmen will have to regroup. Start out from behind the own net. McAllister with it. 15 on the power play. 8.5 in the period. McAllister to center. Moves across the blue line. Skates around one man. The shot. Perella can't stop it. It gets between the legs. And the Northmen on the power play take the 1-0 lead. The Northmen break out on top at 11:43. Ochino gets the goal with an assist from McAllister. They come right back and score again. That one comes at 11:52, so just 9 seconds later. Perella is beaten with a blast over the left shoulder, and the Northmen have established a good lead in this hockey game. And where have those goals come from, Calvin?
Out of the blue. Or blue and gold, to be exact.
We'll wait and pick up the official announcement on that one, but quickly, Canton has established the 2-0 lead, and the Cougars must come from behind. Off the draw, the Cougars look to play it to center, but it's broken up there by Osmail. Here come the Northmen again. Shaler takes it into the corner, looks to center, broken up. Shaler gets credit for the goal with an assist from Parker. So that gives the Northmen the 2-0 lead. Perella makes the save off the stick of Usmail. The puck goes into the crowd. And are they going after Todd Rowenbeck over there, Calvin? That was awful close. Can we get a shot of that?
There he is. There he goes.
I know who that is. That's Henry Schaefer.
Henry Schaefer.
He's the women's basketball coach at Clinton Community.
There's Sue Taylor, and Todd must be behind the scoreboard, maybe. I don't know where.
Yeah, he's down there. You'd have to scooch down to see him.
As much as I'd like to see him, I'm not going to scooch down.
We're going to be talking to him during the second period. That'll be good enough.
Well, that's something to look forward to.
Off the face-off, the Cougars control it and play it out to center. Now at the point, Duffy sends it into the corner. Mitchell goes after it, centers it, but nobody there.
I don't think any sports team that Clinton has a bigger fan than Todd Rowenbeck. Sue Taylor was telling us before the game that last night the Clinton boys, the Clinton men, defeated North Country, and Todd was beside himself trying to stay out of the way so he wouldn't jinx the team.
I thought he was beside Sue Taylor.
Besides who?
Besides Sue Taylor.
Oh,
she said that she was sitting next to him. He couldn't have been beside himself.
He went in his office for a while because he couldn't bear to watch it.
Puck is kept in by the Cougars. Joey Graham in the corner. Looks to center. broken up by Mendoza. Now the Northmen get it back. Snyder plays it out to center. Dumped in by Eric Miller. Now in the corner, Jamie Roche lost control of it. Duffy was knocked down, and we're going to get a penalty coming up on Canton. Holding will be the call, and the Cougars will get a chance to get back into this hockey game, going to the power play with 6 minutes, 28 seconds remaining in the first period, and a 2-0 Northman lead. Penalty goes against Jamie Roche for holding, and the Cougars will look to mount some pressure here. The Northmen control the draw, though. Brian Flowers sends it into Chad Stevens. That one loose right in front of the crease, but it slides through. Now behind the net, Cougars look to regroup. Fox couldn't bring it up ice. Now it's played to the near side. Mike Sizer quickly over to the far side. Jerry Rose comes in with it. Tries to move around Chad Stevens. He's ridden off the puck. Perosi comes in to help out. Angelo Perosi behind the net. Two Cougars right next to each other. You don't want that on the power play. That allows Canton to pick up the puck and send it down ice with 75 seconds remaining in the power play. Across the blue line, Jeff Adams takes it to the net. Shot saved by Brian Wright. And he will cover up. So good rush from the Cougars, gets a good shot and a good scoring opportunity, but so far Brian Wright, Calvin, has stood his ground in that Canton net and done a good job on 2 or 3 good Clinton scoring opportunities.
I guess the difference in the game right now, Rick, is Cougar opportunities haven't gone in and the Canton opportunities have.
Face-off will be coming up to the left of Wright. Taking a look at the schedule of some upcoming games for Clinton Community. Their next home game will be coming up on the 11th of December. It's a game that will be held at the Crate Center against Mohawk Valley. And they'll follow that up the next day with a Sunday afternoon contest here at the Fieldhouse, a 1:15 start against Hudson Valley. And I know that game will have a bit of a local flavor, as the Hudson Valley starting goaltender is former Seton Catholic goaltender Zeke Langto.
While you're looking at that schedule, Rick, take a look at last week's schedule. They had about 4 games in about a 6-day or 7-day period.
It was a very ambitious schedule, playing on Monday the 8th, Wednesday the 10th, Friday the 12th, Saturday the 13th. You'd think they'd be tired for this one.
They just might be.
Well, we'll see, because the third period will definitely show if they are. We'll give you the rest of their home schedule later on as the program progresses. 5 seconds in the power play for the Cougars. Todd Collins dumps it in. Duffy chases after it. Getting to it first is Usmail. Can't clear. Collins keeps it in at the point. Now it's played to center. The Northmen back at full strength. They bring it in. That one shot blocked nicely by the defenseman. And getting up slowly is Mike Sizer. Puck comes out to center. Sizer back on his feet. They fight for it in front of the Cougar bench. Kevin Duffy comes out with it. Dumped in and level at center ice. Holy cow, what a hit by Scott Usmail on Joey Graham. Offside call. Boy, I'll tell you, Graham doesn't like that. 3 minutes, 49 seconds remaining in the first period. And, well, you can watch a lot of hockey games, Calvin, and not see a good, clean hit like that one. Draw is controlled by the Cougars, played over to the far side and dumped in by Park. Jumped over the stick of the goaltender. Frank has to play it over to the far side, where Barrett falls down, still manages to get it out to center. Mark Howell plays it over to the near side. Jason Parker drops it back for Frank. Now up to the center. Shaler, he lost it. The Northmen will try to regroup. Mark Howell. No relation to Thurston. Mark gets it back. Brings it across the blue line. He's bothered from behind by Stevens. Howell gets it to the man in front. And Perella was able to prevent the shot with some help of defenseman Nathan Park. 2:55 remaining in the first period. 2-0 Canton. Rob Barrett still controls it. Knocked off the puck by Shin. I take that back. That was Martin. Cougars look to break out. They trail by 2. 2-on-1 if they work it quickly. They get around one man. The shot and a glove save by Wright. Rose might have had that one going a bit wide, but nonetheless, Wright came out with the mitt to cover up. Will get the whistle and the face-off with 2:25 remaining in the first, and the Northmen lead it 2-0. Off the draw, it's played out to center by the Northmen. Come all the way down on Perella, and Collins will look to start out for the Cougars. Played to center. Another good hit from Usmail. Oh, and another hit on the far side as Mike Sizer had Mendoza lined up. So we're seeing some good, clean hitting in this hockey game. Something you'll like to see. The sticks are down, and not that time, though. The stick got up on the far side, and the Northmen will get another power play as interference will be the call. And looks like Jeff Adams is going to go to the box. Adams is a freshman from Dorval, Quebec. There you see the scoreboard, 1:57 remaining. So unless they score, they'll finish out this period on the power play. 2-0 Northmen. Cougars dump it in. Puck bounces over the stick of Brian Wright. Usmail picks it up in the corner. He played it over to the stick of Stevens. Now Shaver drops it back to Stevens, and the Northmen will start out. Stevens at center. Moves it across the blue line. Still controls. Falls down at the top of the face-off circle, and the Cougars with a chance at a 2-on-1. They're content to just dump it in. Wright with the easy save. Quickly plays it up off the boards. The Cougars get it at center and dump it back in. Northmen seem to be a bit standing around on this power play, waiting for something to happen. Usmail brings it up. Across the blue line. Takes it in behind the net. Looks to center. Had it poke-checked away by Jablonski. Now Brian Flower. Looks to center. There's Shaver. And a nice play as they pile on in front of John Perella. At the bottom of the pile is Mark Jablonski. Jablonski made the nice save to take the scoring opportunity away from Shaver and may pick up a penalty for the incident after the whistle. And it looks as though that's going to be the only penalty. Jablonski goes to the gate, and going to be another one. Got a misconduct being called against Clinton. Joey Graham will go to the box. So Clinton coming a bit unraveled in the closing minutes of this first period. The Northmen will have a 2-man advantage. They already lead in this contest, 2-0. The face-off will be deep in Cougar territory to the left of Perella.
It certainly opened the door for Canton to put another one in this final minute.
Well, I'll tell you what, with the good job we've seen from Brian Wright, now they've got something messed up here. They've got 2 penalties on the clock. And they've got 4 Cougar skaters on the ice. So either the scoreboard is messed up or the Cougars are going to have to send someone off the ice.
Definitely 2 people in the box.
Well, there should be 3 people in the box. Yeah, there are. You've got the minor penalty that was called on Jablonski, the minor that was called on Adams, and then the misconduct on Joey Graham. So it's 5-on-3 for the Northmen. They get the face-off. Usmail controls. Over to the far side. That one broken up in front. And the Cougars play it down ice. 45 seconds remaining in the first period. 2-0 the score. Scott Usmail at center, across the blue line. Looks to dish off, controls at the face-off circle, drops it back for Shaver. Now to the point. Stevens, shot, save, rebound, and Perella covers up. Eric Shaver was all alone but could not get the puck over the fallen goaltender. And Perella covers it with 27.2 seconds remaining. Keeps his hockey team in the ballgame. .30 seconds remaining in the penalty on Adams. 1:27 on Jablonski's penalty. Off the draw, a shot is rifled high by Brian Flower. 20 seconds. That shot stopped by Perella. Puck loose in front. We get a whistle. That one was batted down with a high stick, and they're going to bring the face-off outside the zone, deep into Northman territory. 17.6 ticks of the clock to go. Calvin, are you still feeling any after effects of that earthquake we had the other day?
It did wake me up with a start, I'll tell you that much.
It woke me up, too, in Plattsburgh at 4:32 in the morning. Now, that was, again, batted down with a high stick. They'll bring the face-off back into Canton territory.
I wasn't sure if a tree had fallen on the house or what had happened. I went down and checked the furnace, make sure that was working properly, and I think that happened in a lot of households.
I immediately knew it was an earthquake. It was either an earthquake or my brother Rob had fallen out of bed, and that doesn't happen.
No, maybe Rick fell out of bed to shake, but that's probably what they said at your house, right, Rick?
No, I don't think so. 1 second, and that'll do it for the first period. We get 2 goals in the period. They both go to the Northmen. The power play goal at 11:43 from Tom Ochino, with Brian McAllister picking up the assist, and then just 9 seconds later, the goal goes to Dan Shaler with an assist going to Jason Parker. The shots on goal in that period: Canton with 13, Clinton Community with 11. 2-0 the score after 1, and the Northmen will have the power play to start the second period. Stay with us. You're watching Clinton Community College Hockey from the Stafford Ice Arena in Plattsburgh. Ready to go with second period action. Cougars get one man back. 55 seconds remaining on the penalty to Jablonski. 2-0 the score as we start the second. The Northmen on the power play. In the corner. It comes back to the point all the way down ice, and Canton will have to regroup. We expect Athletic Director Dr. Todd Rohenbeck to be joining us shortly. There he is, that man right there with a wave. He knows he's late. He said he'd be here at the start of the second period. He's late. Of course, this game was late getting underway, so that may explain it. Now he can't get into the box. He doesn't know how to open the door. There he comes. We'll give him this microphone so he has something to talk into. 10 seconds remaining in the power play for the Northmen. That shot goes wide. Now at the point, Usmail into the corner. Shaler back to Usmail. The shot deflected in front, and they score! McAllister with the deflection in front just after the penalty had ended. And 1:01 into the period, Canton takes the 3-0 lead. McAllister will get credit for the goal. Usmail will get an assist. It comes at 1:01, and it's 3-0 Canton. Northmen dump it into the Cougar zone. Perella comes out of the net, tries to play it up ice. Northmen keep it in, played into the corner. Cougars look to bring it out to center. Jeff Adams lost it. It's played back in. Both teams are at full strength. Now the Cougars come out with it. Rose with a shot, blocked in front. Goaltender out, falls down. Puck loose behind the net. and it's taken by Frank. He can't clear. Cougars keep it in. Jerry Rose lost control of it. Played around to the near side. Off the glass, and that was Jablonski trying to keep it in. Went over his stick, and the Northman bring it back out to center and dump it into the Cougar zone. Northman in the midst of a line change is Max Sutton, plays it up ice. Now to Jeff Adams. Across the blue line. Adams shot, saved by Brian Wright. We'll get the whistle. 17:58 remaining, 3-0 Canton. Dr. Todd Roenbeck joins us now. And Todd, this hockey team has played a pretty ambitious schedule in this last week with games on the 8th, 10th, 12th, and 13th.
This is our toughest week of the year. Played real well against Broome Community College, beat them 8-1. I think it's shown a little bit here today. Had a very good first period except for that 9-second lapse. Came out real tough. I think it would have made a big difference if we could have scored one early.
We'll talk more with Todd as the period goes along. Puck loose at center. Cougars control, given away and out of the stick of Parker. In front of the net now, it's broken up. Penalty coming up on the play as Chad Martin was dumped on a trip, and Clinton will get the power play. If you look at the schedule, you see some real top names. Elmira College, West Point, Rhode Island, Boston College. I assume those are JV programs.
They're JV programs. It's nice for our players to get seen by some of these other schools. One of the reasons we play such an ambitious junior college and JV schedule. We play our 14 league games, and we try to fill in with other schools that hopefully maybe some of our kids will get picked up by.
Face-off will come up just outside the Cougar blue line. 3-0 the score. Clinton on the power play for, I believe, the 4th time this evening. Draw is controlled by the Northman. At center ice, here comes McAllister. The blast, Perella with a save, and he may be hurt. That one got Perella on the left shoulder, and Perella may have a few bumblebees in that left shoulder. We get the whistle with 17:25 remaining in the period. They're going to wave off the trainer as Perella, getting back to his feet, appears to be ready to continue. One thing we see this year that is different from years past, not as much local flavor to this year's team.
No, Stewart went out and quite a few Canadians and just traveled throughout the state more. Most of the local players graduated and have gone on to other schools, either playing or going to school.
Face-off controlled by the Cougars. Collins gets it up for Jeff Adams. Now they play it back to Collins. 95 remaining in the power play. That one broken up. Bushmail still controls. He falls down on the play. Tried to draw the trip. Stevens dumps it in behind the net. Perella leaves it for Collins. Now the puck comes loose to the near side. Cougars look to play it up to center. This is Jerry Rose with the puck. Rose moves in, takes the shot, and a kick save by Brian Wright. Had the man open on the right side, but could not get it to him. Now Perozzi, the team captain, lost control of it, and the Cougars will have to regroup from their own territory. 60 seconds in the power play. Northmen make a line change. They'll have time to get something going here. Pass broken up at center. Stevens dumps it back in, but quickly Collins sends it back into the Northman zone. Bushmail winds up, sends one down on Perella, makes the easy save. Nathan Park doesn't get a chance to play it as Perella sends it out to center himself. Rose fiddles around one man, couldn't diddle the second. At the point, Park keeps it in, moves around one man, still controls. Park looks to center, nobody there. At the point, shot blocked and deflected just wide. 25 seconds on the power play, and the Cougars will again regroup. Clinton with some good pressure here, Todd.
Yeah, I'd like to see us put one in. I think we're going to
have
another penalty on Canton as our goalie skates off.
Penalty behind the play. The call will go against Eric Shaver of Canton. It'll be an interference penalty. So the Cougars will have a 2-man advantage for 7 seconds.
Look a little stronger starting this period. Be nice to pick one up right now and get right back in.
You think fatigue is going to play a factor as this game goes on with the schedule that they've had?
No, I don't think so. They've been working really hard, and they've really been looking forward to this game. Canton being the national champions the last, or 12 of the last 21 years, and our kids are really up for this.
Now this is what, the second full season for Coach Stu Mitchell?
Second full season for Coach Mitchell.
Off the draw, the Cougars control it. Nathan Park looks to dump it in. Perosi also there. Puck comes loose. Usmail plays it off the boards, down ice. Back on the ice is Dan Shaler, so the Northmen just one man down. Adams across the blue line, ridden off the puck. Stevens plays it down ice. Perella comes out with a stick, and he plays it up to the blue line.
We need to set up.
Jerry Rose in the corner sends it to the far side. Perosi lost it, and the Northmen will send it down ice. 1:20 remaining in the power play. That's one main advantage you have up here, Todd, that the coaches don't have down ice, and that you can see where things aren't working and where you can get things done. 69 seconds in the power play, and the face-off will be inside of Clinton territory to the left of John Perella. Well, along with this very busy schedule for the hockey team, you've also got some real good schedules set up for both the women's and men's basketball program.
Our men's basketball team beat North Country Community College last night, 72-66. Great game, had 5 of our players in double figures. Our women are home tomorrow night. They're playing very well, won their opener against Paul Smiths. Looking forward to a good season for them as well.
And one thing that's good to see, we'll get to that thought on the next whistle, is play is now underway. Jablonski brings it out for the Cougars. 60 seconds of the power play, 3-on-2. Jablonski moves in, gets around one man, centers it, and it's sticked aside by Brian Wright. Now Jablonski gets it back. Gets to the point. Collins, shot, glove save, puck loose, rebound is sent down ice. 45 seconds in the power play. 14:25 in the period, 3-0 Canton.
Done everything but put it in the net.
That pass is too far for Kevin Duffy, and the Cougars called for icing. 34 seconds on the power play. One thing that I think is very good to see, and something that we have seen since you've taken over the athletic program there, is that you've got the coaches staying put and being able to develop their program from day one, and not having musical coaches, something that happened before you took over a lot.
This is the first year that we've had all our winter coaches back returning. That really helps in recruiting. The players know who's going to be here. They stay in school. We've really found that to be advantageous. And Stuart Mitchell, he's recruiting heavily for hockey already next season, and it looks really good. If you've done some of our games in the past against Canton, and we're not this close this early, and I think we'll be back in this one, and we're playing real well.
Well, there's no doubt you are playing against one of the top junior college programs in the country. They always have been. There's the man in front. Now the shot blocked by the defenseman off the stick of Nathan Park, as the first skater, Perosi, had to jump over his stick. 10 seconds of the power play. Northmen control it, though, and Howell can't clear at the point. Sizer sends one in. There's the shot from Perosi, and a save by Wright. Northmen back at full strength. They try to wrap around, and the Northmen send it down ice, and they're going to be called for the icing. 13:37 remaining in the second period. Now, getting back to the basketball program, I'm sure the coaches are finding it a lot easier to recruit some top players now that you've got that hyper building built up, and really it's the showplace of local basketball arenas.
You should see the students when they come into our gym when we recruit them, and their eyes get big as saucers when they see the facility that we play in. And also thanks to you guys doing so many of our games, I think a lot of people in the area who haven't had a chance to come to the arena have gotten to see it on television. It's a remarkable place. Just a matter of fact, won an Architects Award for design.
Behind the net, the Northmen control it. Usmail dumps one out to center, gets through a couple Clinton players. The shot is wide off the stick of Rich Fiola. Puck goes all the way down to the Northman zone. No icing on the play, as went off the stick of Fiola. Ridden hard to the boards with Stevens. Now the puck comes loose. Cougars have it.
Sorry.
Now to the far corner. Usmail gets to it first. They look to clear. Cougars doing a good job keeping the puck in the Northman zone. Bodies flying everywhere. Puck still loose. And now Stevens picks it up for the Northman. He can't clear. Now finally the Northman managed to get it out to center ice. Dumped in, icing waved off. Cougars make a line change. Stolen away behind the net. Sheehan centers it in a good scoring opportunity, but Adams couldn't put it past right. Now the Northmen come back. Dan Shaler looks to center. That's broken up. This is Jerry Rose across the blue line. Looks to drop it back. Bothered on the play by Barrett. Behind the net. Puck comes to the point. Sizer dumps it in behind the net. Perosi dishes off. They go back to Sizer. Takes the shot. That's blocked in front. Into the corner off of Shaler's stick. Now Barrett goes after it. Barrett goes down on the play. Shaler comes in to pick it up. They get it back to the point. Frank with a shot. Saved by Perella. Puck still loose. Where is it? Now behind the net. They fight for it. Perella gets his stick back. 11.5 remaining in the period. Puck still loose. Barrett fights for it with Jablonski. Now the Cougars come out with it. That one was played behind Jerry Rose. Here comes Perosi. One man to beat. Perosi moves in. Save, rebound there, and it's shot just wide. Jerry Rose had the open net, and it just trickled wide, but Rose had a defender all over him.
Just could not tuck it in.
Now behind the net, Sizer plays it off the boards. Kevin Duffy goes after it. Duffy's knocked to the ice. Puck picked up by Snyder. Near side, Howell to center. That one goes off a broken stick. Perella comes roaming out of the net, misplays it. He'll have to get back there as quickly. Mendoza looks to center. The shot is fanned on. Good play by Chad Martin to get back and break up that shot. Now in behind the net. Mendoza looks to do something with it. Was stood up in the play. Jerry Rose across the blue line dumps it in. We haven't had a whistle in a while. Both teams in the midst of line changes. Northmen play it down ice, and they will be called for the icing with 10-12 remaining in the second period. 3-0 the score. Some good action there for the Cougars.
Yeah, gives you a chance to catch a break right here. That was about 2 or 3 minutes of no whistles.
Well, let's talk about this, the schedule. I don't want to put the pressure on you because I know you don't have it in front of you, but what are some of the teams we're going to be seeing coming in December and through January and February for the men's basketball program?
In men's basketball, we have Junior College of Albany coming in. That's a Division II school in Albany, and their scholarship school. Tough running team. We're mostly on the road, our men's basketball team, in December.
Here comes a break. Moving in, Shaver. Nice job by Todd Collins to break up the scoring opportunity. They still fight for it. Shaver and Collins battling it out. Puck loose in front of Perella, now behind the net. Shaver and Park fight for it. Reinforcements come in, and we'll get a whistle. You go ahead with the basketball.
Mostly on the road, our men's team. They only have one more home game before the break. They're home this Sunday. Our women's team has 5 home games before they leave for the Christmas break. And the ice hockey team has home games on the 11th and 12th. And then it'll be the last games on the 12th of December, and then they're off for about a month.
We haven't talked a lot about Henry Schaefer's women's basketball program. Tell us what his season has looked like so far and what it looks like for the future.
Henry Schaefer's done a great job. In the past, we've played with 6 or 7 people on our roster. We have 12 players this year, and won our first league game over Paul Smith, 60-49, and lost a close one to Word of Life just a couple of days ago. We're out by halftime.
Yeah, but they had a
great job.
They had divine intervention on their side. It's tough to beat them. Puck in the Cougar zone, and Perella comes out with the mitt to hold on to it with 9:18 remaining in the period. 3-0 Cougars.
A little bit of a momentum shift here, back and forth. We had controlled the puck for 3 or 4 minutes, and then that's down the other way. Perella's come up big on some saves.
Well, I think one of the best reasons to go out and watch basketball at what I call the Cougar Dome, what many people call the Hyper Building, you got 3 great reasons. 1, outstanding brand of basketball. 2, really competitive games now that you've dropped Champlain College from your schedule. And 3, there's not a bad seat in the building. If you want to stand up and watch the game, you can stand up just about anywhere and really enjoy yourself and watch good basketball. And 4, the price is right.
The price is right. There's no charge for our basketball games. Every seat's a good one. We're starting to get some good crowds now. It's really encouraging to see the people come to watch us play. People, students and faculty, staff, people just from the community coming to watch, just like here tonight.
Ismail lost control of it at the blue line as we're just under 9 minutes remaining in this very fast-paced second period. Now the Northmen with it. Brian Flower to center. Shaver across the blue line. He dropped it for Jamie Roche in front. Net comes flying off its moorings as Flower was barrel rolled into it. Puck didn't get across the red line, and Perella made the stop. 8:40 remaining, and it's still 3-0.
I think that's one of the sounds everybody knows is the puck off the pipe. Goalie's best friend.
Well, we talked in our opening about a game that we did between these two teams a couple of years ago. I think it was 9-8, something like that, where Clinton had the lead for most of the game, and Canton with a great comeback in the last 4 or 5 minutes of the third period.
I can tell you, it was 5-4 going into the last 3 minutes, and we lost 7-5. That was a really good team, and then last year we didn't play real well against them, and we're back with it with a talented team now.
Northmen dump it in. They get to it first. Brian Kleeman into the corner. Perella comes out of the net. They got the man open in front, and he can't get his stick on it. Perella has certainly shown tonight, Todd, that he likes to move out of that net.
Yeah, he was second-team All-Region goalie last year. He is not one to sit still, as we see. Clinton needs a quick goal here. Don't want to go to the third period, at least 3 down. But their goalie has been outstanding. He has just been terrific tonight.
I think the first 2 or 3 real good scoring opportunities of this hockey game all went to the Cougars, and Brian Wright has been the difference in the net for Canton. Although, don't take anything away from Perella. He has played a good game as well, but he hasn't been up to the standards that Brian Wright has set so far.
No, he's been excellent tonight. He's just robbed us time and time again. I just hope we can get one through.
Eventually.
8
minutes and 5 seconds remaining. 3-0 the score. Ochino, Shaler, and McAllister the goals for Canton. Off the face-off, the Northmen control. Usmail plays it to the near side. It went over the stick of Stevens. Shaler played it to center. Gets it back. Barrett moves in around one man. Perella makes the save and covers up.
We have seen 2 very good goaltenders today. Have done a nice job. I think other than the second goal, which surprised Perella, other than that shot, they've both played very well. Fun to watch.
7 minutes and 47 seconds.
I'd be having more fun if we could stuff one in, though.
Are you like your chance at color commentary here?
I don't know.
If CBC gets this tape, Don Cherry could be in trouble on Hockey Night in Canada.
I'm just afraid I'm going to get a lot of calls tomorrow asking me to do work around the country, and I'm not sure I have the time to do that.
Don't waste your time, ESPN. Todd's not talking.
I like my job at the college.
Played over to the near side. Chad Stevens to center. Here comes Shaler. In behind the net, Shaler looks to center. Still controls. 7.5 remaining. This shot is just wide from Usmail. Now Stevens sends one through the crease. Cougars get to it. Look to clear. Can't do it. Barrett They say it was played with a hand pass, and we get the whistle with 7:18 remaining in the second. We want to thank Todd Rowenbeck for sitting in with us. I know as athletic director, and you've got many people here tonight you've got to accommodate, and we thank you for taking some time out and spending it with us in the broadcast booth.
As always, I appreciate you asking me to be on and covering our games. I know that a lot of people in the North Country enjoy watching your shows. Thank you.
Well, thank you. 7 minutes, 10 seconds remaining here in the second period. Cougars trail it by 3. Puck dumped in behind Perella. Plays it over to the near side. Now in behind the net. Shaler tied up by Todd Collins. Parker fell down on the play. He gets back up, picks up the puck. Looks to center. Barrett there. That's off the side of the net. Now the Cougars content to play it out to center as Stevens picks it up for Canton. Puck deflects into the air. Parker. Kick save by Perella. Right onto the stick of Jeff Adams. Adams at center. Moves in. Dishes off. Here's Park to Perella. Or to Perosi. And his shot went wide. 6:10 remaining in the second period. They've got too many Italians on this team, Calvin. They're confusing them. That one dumped in. Clinton will have to clear the zone. They do. And it's dumped into the Cougar zone. Perella comes roaming out of the net, and icing is called. 5:49 to go in the second. 3-0 Canton. Off the draw, a puck comes behind the Canton net, controlled there by the Northman. Steve Bean plays it out to center. Ferocious hit in front of the Cougar bench, and we're going to get offside called in the play. And how's that arm, Calvin? You haven't had too many breaks in this period.
I thought you and Todd would never stop talking, Rick, but you have to go a long way to beat the record that Ducky Drake and Jim Amarelli set in a recent football game I did. They went a full half, 1 hour of tape without stopping to stop talking, and my arm was ready to die.
Amarelli only went an hour without stopping. He's usually good for more than that.
Well, fortunately the half ended, and they had to stop for a commercial.
Puck played out to the blue line. There's the shot, and it's just wide. Rebound comes out in front and cleared by the Northman. I can remember a basketball game that Bob Ben and I did. Well, we'll get back to that in a second. Jablonski for the Cougars. Can't clear it. Puck comes in behind the net. There's Perella roaming again. Derek Mitchell plays it to center. 2-on-2. Kevin Duffy takes it into the corner. Centers it for Mitchell, and he can't get off the good shot. 4:44 remaining in the period. Shot from the point. Blocker save. Puck deflects into the corner. Northman look to clear. They do. 2-on-1. High stick. No. Snyder's shot is wide, and we've got a whistle as the injured Cougar down in the corner. It looks as though it may be number 20, and that is Joey Graham. But getting back to that basketball game, remember the game that Bob and I did up in, I think it was at the Cougar Dome, where you said our post-game show lasted longer than the game.
Yeah, that was probably about 2 years ago, and I think it was right after we did the tour of the Hyper building. And there's something about you and Bob. I think you were both vaccinated with phonograph needles. Of course, you've run the camera a few times yourself, so you know how tiring this can be when you don't get a break.
Hey, having to listen to Rob Knowles do high school football and not give any breaks. He may be the most long-winded of all of us. Off the face-off, Perella makes the save. Puck comes loose into the corner. 4.5 remaining, second period. Now, the Northmen lose control, and the Cougars send it down ice. We're going to get to hear Calvin Caston call the third period, as I'm going to have to scoot out of here. As this game was about a half hour late getting underway, and prior commitments forced me to be somewhere else. See, now everybody is going to watch the third period now, Calvin, because they know it's going to be you instead of me.
They'll watch at least 15 seconds of it.
4 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the second. It's 3-0 Canton. We want to say a special hello to all hospital patients and shut-ins, those of you that can't get out to the local sporting events but still enjoy our coverage through cable television.
Dr. Rohenbeck is supposed to be looking for a play-by-play person for the third period.
He is. I think Dr. Rohenbeck would be a good choice if you decline the honor.
He's much too bashful.
Puck played out to center by the Cougars. Northmen chase after it. Chad Stevens backhands one up to center. Brian Flower picks it up, falls down on the play. Perella out with a stick to poke it away. He's knocked to the ice. Perella going at it with McAllister. 3.5 remaining. Now behind the net. McAllister to the point. Ushmael shot wide. Now Flower with it. To the net. Shot. Save. Rebound. And the Cougars play it out to center. It'll go right in on goaltender Brian Wright, who has really not been tested that much in this period. There's a steal in front. The shot, Jablonski, and it's stopped by Brian Wright. Again, stolen in front. There's Jablonski. Shot, score! Jablonski with a score. And it's 3-1.
You know, Rick, I've been to a couple of basketball games and now this hockey game, and there's one Clinton Community College fan that I'm very disappointed has not been to any of these events. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. Your namesake, Calvin Cougar.
I don't know if Calvin graduated and has gone on to higher education or...
Well, Rohenbeck's here. And you have never, ever seen Todd Rohenbeck and Calvin Cougar at the same time or together.
Yeah, but Todd doesn't wear glasses, so...
He doesn't, that we know of. The official on that goal, Jablonski, gets the credit for it. Sheehan and Rose get the assists.
And if you're a Lois and Clark fan, you know that glasses are the perfect disguise. People cannot recognize you when you take your glasses off.
That one is deflected wide by Perella. Now the Northmen have it. Howell sent one wide. They get it back. 2-10. Shot deflects also wide. Kleeman picks it up in the corner for Canton. Centering, and Perella makes the save off the stick of T.J. Frank. Northman with some good crisp passing in the Clinton zone, but Perella shuts the door. Off the draw, the Cougars send it down ice. They are short-handed for another 68 seconds. Ushmael dumps it in, jumps over Perella's stick, goes right to Brian Flower. Now Shaver to the point. Stevens had it deflected away. Now in the corner, Perella plays it off the Keybank side, right to Flower.
Uh-oh.
What?
No advertising.
Oh, okay.
Off the blank bank sign.
Okay. The shot deflects wide. And Perella covers up. Can we get in trouble for that with all the advertising they've got on the billboards here? This is getting like an NHL rink.
There's Zamboni, the scoreboard, everywhere you look. Somebody's paid a dime for the pleasure of having their name out here.
You can go to any different bank you want. You can get new clothes. You can get a home security system. Go rent a movie. Go jump in the pool at the Court Club. Oops, I did it again.
Uh-oh.
Go get your car fixed at a dealership. Go eat a pizza after and buy a dishwasher at a certain department store.
And that's only in this half of the rink. Yeah.
1:21 remaining, second period. 3-1. Cougars trail by a deuce. Shot from the point, and that is cleared by Mike Sizer. 20 seconds in the power play. Ushmael with it, takes the shot, that's high and wide. Deflects to the near side for Shaver. 10 seconds in the power play, 55 in the period. Back to the point. Ushmael gets around one man, brings it in front. Kick save by Perel. Rebound is loose and it's sent wide, and the net again has come loose.
I almost thought you were going to say another commercial there when you said high and wide there, Rick. I have to...
Is that where they get your clothes, Calvin? I can see the high and wide. I don't know about the handsome part.
I don't qualify, so I can't go there. So.
Was
I
that
go to the big, fat, and ugly store?
48.7 seconds.
BFS. Or BFU, I guess. BFU.
Hey, watch those letters you're saying. This is even though this is cable TV, you can't say those letters together. 40 seconds in the period. 3-1. The Cougars would like to hold on here and go to the break with some momentum. The Northmen like to put one more on the board and take all momentum away from Clinton Community. Cougars dump it into the Northman zone. Chad Stevens looks to send it out, but a Cougar is there to take it at center and dump it right back in. Icing will be called. 16.7 seconds. Big face-off here coming up for the Cougars. Canton, I'm sure, would like to get it back to the point and set up a blaster by either Frank or Howell. Our coverage of high school hockey will be starting very soon with the holiday tournament, or not the holiday tournament, the CVAC kickoff tournament. Beekmantown taking on Plattsburgh High School, Northeastern Clinton, and Lake Placid. And the winners will meet the following night. So will the losers in the consolation game. 10 seconds remaining. Puck comes into the stands and we get another whistle. Injured Cougar in the corner.
Looks more like a resting Cougar.
Didn't get a chance to see the number, so we won't take a guess and try to speculate. We'll take a quick break and come back and try to update you on his identity and condition.
Not moving. He might be hurt. Still don't have a name, Rick. At first, when I saw him slide his gloves off, I thought he was just lying there resting, but he's not budging. He tried to get up, and whoever is a paramedic or a nurse or whatever she is down there is kind of encouraging him to stay down there, and I'm not quite sure. We're kind of blocked out here.
Well, for the first time, we've seen some movement from the legs, although just from the left leg. We still haven't seen him move the right leg. It appeared as though he got nailed pretty good into the boards and then just went flat to the ice. But as you said, we have not been able to pick up any identification as of yet, and this delay is right now we're approaching about the 10-minute mark that he's been down there.
Again, we thought originally it was just when he just casually took his gloves off, I thought he was just catching a breather and waiting till the refs came over, then he'd be hopping on his feet, but it appears to be a little more serious than that at this point. Rick, we got to say goodbye to you. You've got a bowling engagement. This is one of the many nights you bowl. We'll look forward to seeing your name in the paper again with another high score tonight, probably.
Well, we hope so, as we see the player getting to his feet and getting a good round of applause from the people gathered here. And I'm sure they're going to have some very quick medical treatment waiting this young Cougar player as soon as he gets off the ice, and a possible trip to the emergency room to get him checked out. We'll pick up the number as he comes by. It looks like it's number 9. It is Jeff Adams from Dorval, Quebec, the injured player. Adams, a freshman. So 5.6 seconds remaining. I'm going to sign off for tonight, but don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to have the third period coming up with a mystery play-by-play announcer, and we'll tell you to stay tuned for third period action coming up. 5.6 seconds left in the second. It's 3-1 Clinton Community College.
And thanks for Rick taking us through the first 2/3 of the ball game, minus 5.6 seconds. Face-off will come near the Cougar net here, so it's still possible for the Northmen to sneak another one in, but not now as it squirts down to the other end. There's time relapses, and Canton with a 3-1 lead over the home team, the Clinton Community Cougars.
Canton brings it across the blue line, down to the left side. Poke check by Clinton. Comes around the boards. Picked up by Clinton, pass ahead to number 17, little too far. Picked up by the Canton goalie behind the goal. Jeff Adams shot on goal, goes a little wide behind the net. Around behind Bob Zuckerman. Loose puck, pick up by Canton. They bring it across the blue line, center ice, off the right boards while they do a shift change.
Joining us there in the broadcast, we haven't introduced you yet, is Bill Berman.
Clinton takes it across into their zone as they do a shift change. Center ice picked up by number 19 for the Cougars, Max Sutton.
Bill, did you get a name on who was injured? We thought it was number 9, Jeff Adams, but I see him out there.
I do too. I thought it was Jeff Adams as well.
Or do we? Yeah, and he's right down below. Unless they switched the uniforms on us here, because Todd Roenbeck was leaving during the between periods and saying that whoever was injured was going to the hospital.
Yeah, he had his bell rung. Thought he might have a concussion. Face-off down in the Cougar end. Kevin Duffy taking it for the Cougars. Face-off won by Canton, control behind the goal. They bring it up across the blue line. No, not quite. Stolen back by Clinton. Down in the corner. Looking to center from behind the net. Oh, under the stick of Kevin Duffy. Yes. Clinton's controlling the play this period down in their own end, but haven't been able to get a good shot on goal. Another icing call against Canton as they try to ease the pressure and have a line change.
We want to thank you for filling in with such short notice, Bill.
I'm a rank amateur, so they'll have to live with what I can do here.
You told me you have done some color in the past, but not in any play-by-play. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. Not around here, though. Face-off by Brad Stevens for Clinton. Wins the face-off. Controlled by Clinton. Back behind the goal, looking to center. And forechecked away by Canton. Clinton still controlling the puck, but still not getting good shots on goal. Shot goes behind the goal, picked up by Canton. And now they're bringing it across the blue line. Hits off a Clinton skate. Still fighting for the puck along the boards. Finally controlled by Canton. Now back to Clinton to the point. Shot bounced off a Canton defender, and Perella comes out way out of goal. Almost hit it in. That would have been one of those strange goals you see every so often. Puck still controlled by Canton. They bring it back out. Shot knocks off the Clinton player. Hops over the can stick. Looks like another shot and goal coming up, and it's high and wide. Coming around to the left side of the rink. Canton picking up their play a little bit now. They're beginning to control the puck a little bit more as they keep it in their own end. Shot on goal. Nice save by Perella. Poke checks it away. Nice fake for number 10, top of the point, but he couldn't get his pass around the Clinton defender. Perella kicks it out. Line change for Canton. They got a. Looks like there might be a Clinton breakaway, and actually Canton comes away with a shot on a Clinton line change, and a nice save by Perella and a straight-on shot. Boy, loose puck was kicked by a skate by Canton player, almost went into goal.
Northman keeping the pressure on Canton here, on the Cougars here in the early part of this third period. Canton leading, of course, 3-1. Rick and I were speculating onto the whereabouts of Calvin Cougar, Bill. Do you have any idea where he is this year?
Calvin's still in hiding. He's waiting to come out for the right moment. It's got to be the most dramatic moment. Shot from the point, nice save by Perella. Face-off will be down in the Canton end on the right side of the goal.
Now, it's just a coincidence that we've never seen Todd Rowenbeck and Calvin Cougar at the same time, right?
Well, it's kind of like Superman and Clark Kent. Another shot from the point. Deflects off of Jeff Adams of Clinton, and Clinton's going to control the puck and come out of the zone. Nice pass. Behind the net. Clinton trying to control the puck. And it's coming back out to the blue line. Clinton still controls it. Almost. Nice shot on goal. Still looking for somebody to center too. Is he there? Shot on goal. Goes high. Comes back out again. Another shot on goal. Goes wide to the left. Comes back out to the point. And they're going to have another shot on goal. Deflects the diving Canton player. And back again comes Clinton. They're putting good pressure on Canton right now, but haven't been able to put it in. Line change for both teams as Clinton picks up the puck, but he's ridden off right at the Clinton blue line. Canton controlling now as they cross their blue line, and checked away by Clinton player. I can't see the number. Behind the Clinton net, controlled by the Cougars. This pass in front of the net, dangerous pass, but it got through. Buck still in the Clinton end. Buck controlled by Canton, now picked up again by Clinton and lost again to Canton. That one's over the blue line. It'll be offside if they control it. And it's controlled by Canton. A lot of good action here this period, but no scoring for either team. Puck controlled by Canton, backing up back into their own zone, waiting for somebody to open up. Now they bring it across into the Canton. Into the Clinton zone, shot on goal, deflected by Perella. Fighting and digging for the puck down in the corner. Perella way out of the goal. To poke check it away. They better stay a little closer than that, I think. Shot from the point. Second shot rebounded in. Another save by Perella. And a beautiful save by Perella. Good chance for Canton, but they couldn't put it in.
With 13:45 left in the ball ball game, in the puck game, I guess.
Nice save by Perella. Off the face-off. And we've got a penalty. And it's going against Canton. Clinton power play coming up. Good opportunity for the Cougars.
Cougars will have the power play.
Looks like maybe a cross-check from here, although they haven't announced it yet. Face-off won by the Cougars. bring it back into their own zone to set up. And here they come on the power play. They dump it in behind the goal, kick back out by the Canton goaltender, and ice down the puck by Canton. Clinton will have to come back and get it and start all over again. Oh, Jeff Adams almost lost it to number 15 back in his own zone. Nice pass ahead, and nobody from Clinton there to pick it up, and Canton knocks it back down the rink. Official getting in the way here. Screened out the Clinton player, and Perella had to make a save. Puts it back down behind the goal so Clinton could set up the power play. Again, minute 13 left. Off the boards. Clinton having little problem setting up on their power play this time. Comes back out to the blue line. Checked out by Canton. Back to the blue line. They're going to be offsides. And it'll come back out. 53 seconds to go on the power play. Goal. Kevin Duffy taking it for the Cougars. Won by Canton, but picked up by the Cougars behind their own goal. Still trying to set up on the power play. You have to have a shot on goal in this power play. And poke checked again away by Canton. And controlled by them behind the goal. Nice pass out to the center, but checked away by Clinton. But they still can't control the puck with only 26 seconds left on the power play. And once again, Canton controls the puck. Breakaway shot on goal, saved by Perella, and picked up by Clinton. Coming down 3-on-2 with 10 seconds left on the power play. Drop pass. Doesn't make its mark, and this power play will be over before Clinton can gain control of the puck. Again, both teams back to even strength. Clinton trying to set up deep in Canton's end. Picked up by number 20. Shot on goal, deflected off the Canton defender. And Canton comes out 2-on-1, now 3-on-1. Shot on goal, and they score. 4-1 Canton now, still waiting to see who picked up that goal. Scored by number 9, Dan Shear. Puck still controlled by Canton. Shot, pass right in front, off the pipe. Boy, they came close on that one. Deflected all the way back into the Clinton end. Clinton needs to get themselves reorganized here. They're down 4-1 and have lost control of the puck here. They were carrying the play for most of this period, couldn't score. Canton came up with a quick goal, and it looks like Clinton needs to regroup.
Still 10.5 to go in the game. I think right now the best Clinton can hope for is just to keep it close.
Great pass, two-line pass ahead. Canton looking to center, nobody there as it goes right across the crease. Brings it back out to the point, stolen by Clinton. But it goes all the way back and nobody can get back there to control it. Nice steal though by number 22 for Clinton. Looking to set up, looking for somebody. Decides taking himself all the way around, wraps around, still looking for somebody to pass to. Gets poke checked away, loses the puck, and Canton player comes out with it, but it's poke checked away by Clinton. And Canton controls on a nice check. Now Clinton on a breakaway. Played off the puck, and Canton will come out from behind the goal with the puck, although Jeff Adams back there hauling him down, trying to make something happen. Puck comes free, still controlled by Canton as they try to get it across the blue line. Poke check back in by Clinton as they do a line change.
Body's flying over here away from the action.
And looks like a slashing penalty on Jeff Adams of Clinton, so they'll be playing 2 minutes, a man down, and they're down 4-1. play resumes. Ice on the penalty by Clinton, so Canton has to regroup behind their own goal. And finally they bring it out, being hassled by number 20, Joey Graham. And finally they get it across the blue line. Some nice skating there by number 15 for Canton. He brings it back out to the blue line. And back to the right side, all the way across the ice, number 77. He looks to shoot, then draws it back in. He'll send it back around behind the goal. Around to the right side, back out to the point. Shot on goal, wide. And goal knocked off the post. We'll have a face-off in the Clinton end. No, they're going to...
Deliberate.
We're going to have a delay of game penalty on Clinton. I guess they think he knocked the goal post off on purpose. Didn't look like it from here, but what are you going to do?
Next minute and 19, the Cougars will be down to just 3 men on the ice.
Okay, Canton controlling with a 2-man advantage. 77 brings it to the face-off circle. Controlled by Clinton, trying to get it down the ice. Can't do it. Controlled now back by Canton. Back to Clinton. Shot on goal, deflected, and Perello will hold on to it. A little scuffle behind the Clinton goal. They don't want any more people to go off. We're running out of time. Face-off looks like it'll come inside the circle. To the right of the...
Another penalty.
Another penalty. There is another penalty. Slashing penalty looks like on... can't see his number till he turns around. On Mark Jablonski. So Clinton will be down for another 2 minutes.
Kind of crowded in that penalty box.
No, it looks like they sent them both. They sent them both, so that'll be, looks like coincidental minors. Shot on goal, nice save by Perello right in front of the goal. John Perello is getting his workout tonight. His arms are going to be tired. Face-off again will come to the right of the Clinton goal. And there's still 2 men down for another 50 seconds. Face-off controlled by Canton. They bring it back out to the point. To the blue line, to the point. Shot on goal, and he scores. Beautiful shot over the right shoulder of John Perello. So one of the penalties will go off the hard way. But Clinton will still be shorthanded for 1 minute and 22 seconds. Several tough shots on goal that Perello saved, but that one was a nice shot into the right upper right-hand corner, right over his shoulder. Face-off controlled by Clinton, but they don't control the puck, and it comes back. Canton bringing it across the red line, skates it all by himself, and it comes back across. They'll have to reset up. Now he dumps it in behind the goal. Coming around the left side, picked up by Canton, ridden off the puck by Clinton, and everybody's fighting for it. It comes free. And I don't think they'll call icing on that because the Canton player had a chance to play the puck but fell over. Oh, nice shot and a score by Clinton. Joey Graham was in the right place at the right time. Picked up the puck and dropped it in. Short-handed goal for the Cougars.
They don't ask how they go in, just as long as they go in, right, Bill?
Now there's a certain amount of luck in anything you do, right?
That's right.
But he was where he was supposed to be when the puck got there.
That's right. Thing. If you do what you're supposed to do, the luck seems to find you a little more often.
Face-off controlled by Clinton behind the goal. But Canton picks it up and they'll bring it back up with 39 seconds to go on their power play. Ridden off the puck by number 16. Oh, try to ice it. And finally they do. With about 25 seconds to go on the penalty, Canton brings it back behind their own goal and falls down again. This ice must be getting kind of slippery, huh? A couple of people falling down here all by themselves. And Canton skating it across the blue line now. They're coming on a full charge, and they're going to get charged for being offside. Goal doesn't count because the whistle blew well before the shot on the offsides. "15 seconds to go in the Clinton penalty. 6:54 to go in the game. Face-off controlled by Clinton again, and they clear it. And that should just about do it for this penalty. Canton will have time to bring it across, but probably not get a shot off before the penalty's over. Well, they just got a shot off as the penalty ended. Nice save by Perella, and Clinton had a man hanging back and almost got it to him for a breakaway goal, but couldn't quite control the puck. Now we're back to even strength. 6:24 to go in the game. Puck controlled by Canton. Now they bring it up across the blue line and give it up to Clinton. They bring it back across their blue line, trying to set it up. And they give it up to Canton. They're just passing it back and forth to each other here for a while. And Canton finally dumps it in behind the Clinton goal. Perella is going to control it, and he's going to hold on to it. Puck took a kind of a funny bounce off the back boards there, and Perella wasn't sure where it was going, so he just grabbed it and held on to it. Upcoming to the right of the Clinton goal, we're back to even strength. Face-off controlled by Canton, loose puck, shot on goal, deflected wide, and Clinton tries to clear, and they do. No, icing's waved off. Puck down behind the Clinton goal. Canton tries to set up and clear, and they do. They bring it across the blue line, across the red line, and give it up to Clinton. Oh, Clinton lost it off their stick, and got three Canton skaters down there. Nobody could control it. Now Canton finally gains control, dump it behind the goal, and there's nobody there. Finally, a Clinton player picks it up, gives it up to a Canton player. Boy, it's a hot potato down there. Nobody could control it. And finally, the loose puck is picked up by Perella. Face off to the right of the Clinton goal again, controlled by Canton, and they tried to send it to the point and across the blue line. They'll have to set up all over again, and looks like they iced it. Nope, waved off. So Clinton picks it up behind their goal. Clinton trying to set up here and bring it up. We got a delayed offsides or a penalty. I'm not sure. Bob Zuckerman's got his arm raised. And they're going to bring it all the way back down. No, I take that back. It's a Canton penalty. So Clinton will have a power play with 4:55 to go. They could bring themselves to within 2 here with a power play goal. Face-off controlled by Clinton. Still back in their own zone, trying to set up. And they skated across one blue line, across the red line, coming into their own zone. Tried to dump it behind the goal. Looks like it's controlled by Canton behind the Clinton goal. And they ice it down. Actually, it's on goal. Clinton comes down, trying to set up again. Long pass to nobody. So Canton just sends it right back down the ice again. Clinton trying to set up again. Oh, puck lost behind the goal. Could have a shot and goal for Canton. Nice save by Perella. Another nice save by Perella. 2 nice shots on goal by Canton on a Clinton power play. A little pushing and shoving, but they're going to break it up before any penalties are called. Little careless play there by the Cougars. Almost cost them a goal. Minute 16 to go in the power play. 4:11 to go in the game. Face-off won by Canton, shot on goal, saved by Perella. Makes you wonder who's on the power play here. Puck still controlled by Canton. Clinton really hasn't controlled the puck on this power play yet. Shot from all the way at the other end comes out on goal, and now finally Clinton controls the puck, trying to set it up. And an errant pass is going to put it right back into the hands. Oh. And we're going to have another penalty on Canton. So, for a minute and 1 second, Clinton's going to have a 2-man advantage. And then for another minute, they'll have a 1-man advantage, and 3:56 to go. See if they can capitalize. I'm sure the Canton coach is not very happy with those penalties with a 3-goal lead with 4 minutes to go.
No, there's no chance in giving the other team a chance to get back in the game. And
face-off controlled by Clinton. 2-man advantage, and they lose possession of the puck. They come back and have to set up all over again. 51 seconds to go on the 2-man advantage, and again they lose possession of the puck, but pick it right up again. Now see if they can set up as they bring it into their own. Shot on goal from the right side of the blue line. Adams looking for somebody to pass to after the point. Shot on goal. Deflection almost put in by Clinton, and it comes back to Adams. Oh! Shot on goal for Canton from the length of the court. Clinton will have to set up again there. 20 seconds to go with a 2-man advantage. Time running out on the 2-man advantage here. A couple nice shots on goal, but they couldn't score. Adams centers it in front of the goal. Nobody there. Canton's going to pick it up and try to get it out, but it's picked up on the blue line by Clinton. Down to a 1-man advantage now. 1 minute to go with a 1-man advantage. Clinton brings it across the blue line, looking for somebody to center to. Forwards are a little late getting back. And loose puck. Near the face-off circle. Number 14 shot on goal, and saved by Clinton. Hard check by Canton. A lot of the Clinton supporters didn't like it, but no penalty called.
that was very dangerous. Number 20, that's Joey Graham, almost had his head down when he went into the boards, and it almost was a very dangerous play.
Face-off will come on the right side of the Clinton goal, or the Canton goal. Be taken by Kevin Duffy. Bob Zuckerman drops the puck, controlled by Clinton. Back to the point. Feeds it into the centers. Back to the blue line. Shot on goal, goes wide. And Canton's going to pick it up with 20 seconds to go on the power play. And they come down 2-on-2. Nice stick handling by number 15. Shot on goal, saved by Perella. 15 still has the puck. Out to the blue line. Shot on goal. Stopped by the defenseman, and here comes Clinton trying to set up on the power play that has just expired. So Canton comes back to full strength. They warded off 2 men down for a minute and 1 man down for another minute. Minute and 51 to go. It looks like this one is slipping away for good. In goal, minute and 51 to go. Bob Zuckerman ready to drop it again. Controlled by loose puck. Everybody wants it. Finally picked up by Canton as they break out 1-on-1. Nice save by Perella and a shot on goal. And sent out of the zone by the Cougars. But Canton picks up possession again across the blue line. Shot on goal, goes wide, and Perella's going to sit on it. Goal. Controlled by Canton, shot on goal, and saved by Perella. John Perella's played a nice game tonight. He's been peppered. Once again, the face-off will come to the right side of the Clinton goal. One by Canton, another shot on goal. Nice save by Perella, nice save on the rebound, and Clinton controls. But they give it up in the blue line. Across the blue line is Canton. Picks it up and they try to bring it across. And finally comes all the way down, and we're going to have icing on Canton. Face-off will come all the way back down. And as the face-off comes on the right side of the Clinton goal. Oh, number 11 is a Clinton fan on a nice shot. I don't think the goalie was ready for that either, but they didn't get the shot off as Canton controls in their own zone. Clinton dumps it back in as they try to get back on side, and it's controlled by Canton. They're not in any hurry to bring it down. They'll just try to eat up as much clock as they can. Puck comes into the Canton zone. And who's going to control it here? Looks like it's going to be controlled by Canton. We're going to have a penalty on Canton as Clinton brings it down. And with 19 seconds to go, Clinton will have a short power play to end the game. I believe the face-off will come down in their zone, although, yeah, it'll come down, it looks like on the left side of the Clinton goal. With 19 seconds to go. But unless it's like basketball and they have a three-point shot, doesn't look like it'll make much difference.
No grand slam home runs and no three-point shots here.
Face-off controlled by Canton, and they try to ice it down, but Clinton still controls with 10 seconds to go. Bring it back into the zone. They'll have a chance for maybe one shot, and there it is. And nice save by the Canton goalie. 2 seconds. They're going to ice it down, and the ball game will be over.
Our thanks to Bill Berman for taking us through this final period, and of course to Rick Knowles for doing the first 2/3 of the game. A 5-2 win for the visitors. Canton Northmen defeating the Clinton Community College Cougars, and that's the way it was on the 17th day of November 1993 here at Plattsburgh State Stafford Memorial Hall. And of course, let's check that it's not Stafford Memorial Hall. Memorial Hall is where they play the basketball games. This is Stafford Ice Arena. Named in honor of our present and longtime New York State Senator Ronald Stafford from Peru.